Hey YouTube, I'm coming to you. I want to review this movie, and since I don't know how to pronounce it, I just want you to see it before I begin talking about it. All right. Na Bangaroo Tally. Na Bangaroo Tally. But it's translated into My Darling Daughter. This is probably one of the best movies I've seen this year. And I'm going to give spoilers because it's one of those that you want to talk about. This movie, it's an Indian movie. It's a foreign film. It actually had subtitles. I've never, the director, you were amazing. The director was amazing because you did not see it coming. Okay, you knew it was a drama, whatnot, but how this movie, the director was amazing. So the plot, the movie basically talks about trafficking, the sex workers and women trafficking. But to begin the movie, the movie just seemed like it might have been 3 hours long. It looked like I was watching this movie for the longest, but I was not tired. It was so, I'm going to say the first hour and 15 minutes, it literally showed you the girl, Durga. It literally showed you the love she had for her father. That director was good. By 1 hour, 15 minutes, we knew what a beautiful relationship. And you know, the Indian movies, and this one surprised me because you may get a Bollywood dance routine and the movie will flip and it will be so serious. And literally, this movie was amazing. We didn't get the Bollywood dance routine, but it almost got to the Bollywood dance routine. That's why I was literally in a state of shock when the movie ended, because I'm like, I've never seen anything like it. Okay, Durga loved her father. And the director made sure that we knew that. And it wasn't so corny and cheesy to where it's like, oh, I'm about to turn this off. You may feel like, you know what? Oh, this ain't about nothing. Trust me, keep it going, because you are just going to be blown away. Loved her father. They lived in a village in one of the Indian towns, and the father would cheat. They thought that the father worked in the city, which was Dangaroo or Ben. Listen, I can't pronounce these names. He worked in the city in India that might have been maybe 2 hours away. So they lived in the village, and the father would go away maybe for a week at a time, then he would come back. But he loved his daughter. He did everything for her. They spoiled her. I mean, she's the only child, so she graduates high school and she wants to go to college and she wants to experience. And she's one of those. They raised her as a free spirit. You know, most Indian girls, they're already promised marriage to somebody. They're promised at 13, 14. Her parents didn't do that. You're going to have the opportunity to go to school. However, the father wanted her to go to school in their village. He didn't want her to go to that big city where he worked at. He did not want that. And she was determined because, again, she's a free spirit. You all raised her that way. She questions everything. She does not just accept what you say. So she got a letter accepting her into college, and she wanted to go and do the interview. Dad was already in the city working, and mom, of course, they can't say no to their darling daughter. So she puts her on a plane. She puts her on a train to go into the city, and then they're calling for dad. Dad, she's coming in. We need you to pick her up in the morning. Her train will be there. Dad is like, you know, oh my God, she's here, and he's all discombobulated, but he's there at that train, and he takes her to a hotel room. You never knew what Dad did for a living. Dad was a pimp. Dad was a sex trafficker. Dad had Russian women, Indian women. It looked like it could have been an American woman in the group. And then Dad, it was shocking because Dad loved darling daughter, and all you seen was, the little Indian dance. This is what he was doing at home in the village, and he pimp slapping bitches in the city. What? Oh, it was such a huge contrast. I mean, at home, he's and you know how they do the little thing? He's doing all that. And in the city, he pimp slapping them. He treating them like straight. Oh my gosh. And the guy that he works for, because dad had left and he got her in the hotel. And she's getting ready because they're going to go to IMAX and see the city. He's looking at TV and realized that his girls got busted. They're bringing them out and they're on TV and they are busting all the girls. So he tells Durka, he's like, honey, I'm going to come back and get you. And so he left, I guess, to go check in with the boss because they had a big buzz. Well, the boss obviously have people watching his workers because they thought that Durka's dad was working on his own and he had brought in a new young prostitute. His darling daughter, Durka. And they were going to teach him a lesson. Oh, you want to do business on your own? You want to pimp on your own? Go get her. Oh, my mouth was open. Go get her. And you think that it was not sweet. When I say they held nothing back, it was graphic, it was sad. And you know how you think if somebody's gotta save her before they, take cover of virginity. Somebody's gonna save this sweet girl because in American movies, we always have a heroine, they ain't gonna let her, nothing too bad happen to her. They went and got her. Her dad went looking for her. He came back to the room, so she was gone. He had no clue they had got her yet. And then it showed, the dad going all over the city. And 10 days had passed. And he was sick. Couldn't eat. You could literally see his whole face change. It was like he changed into another person. When I say great actors and great directors, great actors in this movie, his face just literally changed. And that poor, sweet, darling daughter we had all grown to love an hour ago into the movie, it was, why did you all do it like that? She got broke in. She got broke in bad. Man after man after man after man, and she couldn't even walk. She was crawling and begging the prostitute who was beating her because you got to get in line, please, I can't take no more. They had no sympathy, and the lady had told her, she's like, I'm a good girl, I'm not that kind of girl, I came here for an interview for school. And the hard looking prostitute told her, yeah, I did too when your daddy got to me. When they finally start believing, because for a long time nobody believed that was actually his daughter, and she was going to be sold to some men in Dubai, and I won't tell the ending, but guys, trust me on this one. Don't turn through the Bollywood parts. That's gonna make you're learning that character, but when they switch over, it switches over, and everything is realistic. Nothing about it is outlandish. Absolutely phenomenal movie. One of the best ones. I literally, after it went off, I was sitting up like, I didn't see that coming. All right. My darling daughter, check it out. Like and subscribe.